no. Wow.
Wow. Well, I had my monitor on. My bad. Okay. So, we're just gonna do this guy's quest. I meant to do this earlier this week, but then the writing well thing happened yesterday, so. Fatna Farer seeks a skilled hand for an enormous task. Yeah, it's difficulty synced. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh, traveler from across the salt. Greetings! You may call me Farer. Using the type to have friends all along the width and breadth of our continent. Do you by chance know any particularly skilled artisans? If you could introduce them to me, I would be eternally grateful. I'm an artisan. I make stuff. You are a daft hand at crafting? Well then, I am in luck. As is all of Warlord's Echo. We are under threat, you see, and I require the help of one such as you to survive. A great avalanche has swallowed a place known as Zegorth the Open-Armed, once home to a sacred altar and its keepers. Although thankfully uninhabited at the time, I fear this was no accident. This destruction was caused by the snow spirits of Urakopacha. While we Wakyoi lived in harmony with these spirits for generations, they have as late become possessed by an inconceivable rage. None know why, and attempts to reason have only stoked their anger further. There is, however, a way to quell the spirits, a ceremony known as the Pact, which must be performed at the altar which was once so carefully maintained. An old friend taught me this. Yet therein lies our problem. The avalanche swept away much of the altar and its surroundings. We must prepare it quickly, so the rite can be performed. If we fail, all of Urkopacha may succumb to the spirit's wrath. I like a challenge, but I want to see what I'm working with first. That is to be expected. Very well, let us visit what little remains. It will help you understand more clearly what is at stake. To the south of Warlord's Echo, you will find stairs leading to the ritual site. The guard at the top will allow us passage up the mountain. Alrighty. There he goes. There he goes. Society quest accepted. Alright, so we're doing some beast traps. Society quests, formerly known as beast tribes, formerly known as tribal quests. Now they are society quests. Name changes nearly every expansion now. You came, good. Before we cross paths, might I ask your name? Benar Star Warden. Benar, wait. The very same Benar who felled Valley Garmanda. My apologies, I had no idea I was among one of our saviors. No, that was doubtful before. Not that I was doubtful before, but I certainly feel much better about our chances for success. Come now, our destination's not far. Wow. Oh, here we go. Oh. Well now. That's not good. That's not good at all. Wow. This is what remains of Zirgorta, the open arm. The damage is unlike anything I've ever seen. Our histories contain few stories of such destruction. The structure at the far end is the breathless altar, where the ritual was performed, although to see it now, one could hardly guess what purpose it served. Feel that? Something beyond the usual chill in the air. Oh no! What is that? Oh, it's a monster. Oh, it looks so cute. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good. Not at all. Interesting. They left. Thank goodness. To think they would be so bold. You have seen now the frenzy which grips them, as they looked almost frightened by you. Have you encountered these spirits before? Have I? You bested them during the feat of proof? Well, I would expect no less from one who defeated Natural Vidral. If you're even half as good at crafting as you are at fighting, I believe we are in good hands. Have I fought them before? I don't remember. And even if the spirits are felled, they will be born again when the next snow falls. And they will rage. A pact is the only way we can set things to rights. Yet even if the altar were whole, there are none left to know how the ritual was. I had to sneeze several times. There are none left who know how the ritual was conducted. Why am I so sniffly? Why do I got allergies? Dartagor was the final caretaker remaining, and a dear friend of mine. However, before the avalanche buried all this, her body was lost in a tragic accident. Oh no, not an accident. What little I know of the pact, I learned from her. Never encouraged her to speak more of the sacred practice, but now I wish I had. Now I must make up for my lack of curiosity. I will learn how to appease the spirits in Dar Torgor's stead. For many years she was Urqua Pacha, silent guardian, and I shall take up the mantle she left behind. Now that you have seen the scale of the undertaking before you, I ask you once more, Will you join me in rebuilding their Gorta the Open and Armed? Count me in. I'm interested to see this packed for myself. Thank you, Vana. You have given me hope in these dark times. Hey, look! It's my guild emblem. I forgot I had that on there. Before we get started on the altar proper, we should first restore the building where Dar Togor lives, so we might have shelter. We gotta fix that building, huh? It was fittingly called Warmth. She lodged there with the other caretakers. It should make for a perfect base from which to conduct our restoration. Now, rest assured, I did not intend for just us to shoulder this burden. We would do well to recruit a few more pairs of helping hands. Right. I suppose that will be my first request. Please ask around Warlord's Echo for anyone willing to lend their aid, and I will make what preparations I can for the work ahead. Right. Sounds good to me. Sounds really good to me. Hello there. Would you like to join me in rebuilding? The avalanche caused all that damage? I see. You know, I spoke with Dar Togor once, some years ago now. She said she lived alone in the mountains, and she was the sole keeper of an altar up there. Such a solitary life, she seemed a bright and kind soul. I was saddened to hear her body was lost when she suffered that terrible fall. I'd always hoped she would visit again and tell me more about her unique experiences. Although I only met her the one time, I will not forget Dar Togor. To honor her memory, I pledge my aid in Zir Gorta, the Open Arms reconstruction. My trade is carpentry, but I am ready and willing to help wherever it is needed. I shall speak with Far to see where I can be of use. Alright, that's one guy down. It's been too long since last we met, Vina. I am come here with Napoleon to trade. People seem unsettled somehow. And the spirits, that explains why we were attacked by a group one snowy day not long ago. We greeted them kindly as usual, but we were assaulted with icy magic without warning. I had no choice but to drive them back or risk Napoli's life. But the incident has been troubling me ever since. They are our neighbors here in Ukopacha. After all, that's a fancy thing. After all, and we have lived in harmony for so long. I take it that's why you're recruiting others to your aid. You never change, do you? Always eager to help those in need. Unfortunately, the life of a merchant demands that we don't rest our feet for too long, but perhaps we can send others your way. Only the best, of course. We promise to share what you told us today with anyone whose ear we can bend. Now, let's be off, Murfurler. Alright. Womp ba. Whee! Flying on a magic cloud. Flying on a magic cloud. Hello there. Would you like to join the reconstruction effort? The spirits have been acting passing strange, it is true. Usually harmless tricks have become malicious, with merchants and other innocents being attacked unprovoked. Usually they appear on snowy days and invite passers-by to frolic under the falling flakes. What could have gotten into them? Regardless, this problem affects all of us in Cool Pacha. If repairing the altar will help, then my supply of masonry is at your disposal. Alright. We got him. Would you like to... Oh, you're on guard duty? Okay. Sorry to bother you. Hello. Would you like to help? See, we have this problem and this thing, and you need help rebuilding Zir Gorta the Open Armed. I know the place. A group of Wakoi lived up there and looked after an altar, right? It was quite the trek, as I recall. I would visit from time to time. I knew there weren't many of them left, but hadn't heard the last of them had gone. Terrible news. But if you're going to rebuild their legacy, you'll need brawn, and I have plenty of that to offer. I'm Sniffler. I am so Sniffler. Blah, 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 blah. So Sniffler. No Sniffler. Alright. Oh, hello. It seems the others have already crossed into the valley. I will go soon as well, after I discuss a few matters with Farafair. Farafair? You did well, Vana. I think we have a dependable crew to get started with. Booyager here seems especially eager to pitch in. If I may, Farafair, I can do much more than shovel snow and haul stones. I am willing to assist in planning the reconstruction from start to finish. With you in charge of the larger picture, I can assign people to work where it is needed most. Having overseen many projects of this scale, I believe this to be the surest path to completion. You would do all that, then I would be grateful to accept your help. Voyager, you are most welcome to it. Now, before we get started, do you happen to know where Dar Togor's living sepulchre can be found? Upon it must be engraved stories of her life and work. It may shed some light on the mysteries of the snow spirits and the pact itself. Okay. It was likely erected near the altar, but if so, then it too may have been buried in the avalanche. I see. Well then, since the snow must be cleared away anyways, we can search for the sepulchre in the meantime. We will find it, I am certain. Right. Time to dig up the snow. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Ah, there you are. You're the ones rebuilding the altar, right? Nopley told me you needed more help. When I saw how fearlessly he wielded and dealt with Shirwager, I knew I had to become his pupil in trade, and so here I am. Consider me Nopley's eyes and ears. If you need someone to make deals with other merchants or procure supplies, then leave it to me. I know actually has been making a name for himself as of late. He vouches for you, then welcome aboard. This project is off to a better start than I ever imagined. We have all the help we need, and then some. So, now's a good time as any for the hands of Zirgorta to rebuild home. Yay, the bug-eyed giant peoples, they're gonna rebuild the place. And do the things! Speak to me when you're ready to use this expert skills I recruited you for, Banal. Wow! Yay! Yippee! Now, first things first, restoration of our soon-to-be living quarters. Living, lifting, and building can be left to us, Yokoi. While you can craft the supplies we need for some finishing touches. If we are to live among these frozen peaks, we require flooring, which will insulate us from the cold. The space is large, so we'll need a few boxes worth. Can I count on you for that? I can do that. Here should be everything you require for the task. But if by chance you run out, Furtar will provide you with more. Alright. While you do that, I shall begin to assign tasks to others. Let us get to work then. Alright. He said flooring. I don't think they have to be of any good quality. They need to be decently done. Let's remove these from our bar. Uh-oh. Slow and steady, people. I'm gonna need more supplies, I guess. Let's get these little bits and bobs as well. There we go. Alright, I got all the screws, nails, and wood planks for you. There you go. Hello, Law. Who goes to crafting? Here you are. Aha! I see your skills were no mere boast. Excellent work. Oh, look, there's a boy cat here. Hello. Do you have something to say for the audience at home, Smokey? You have something to say? Something to say? There you go, Pussbutt. He's a fuzzy boy, yes he is. Who's your fuzzy boy? Yes he is. Oh, the fuzzy one. Now, thanks to you, Warmth will be a place worthy of its name. Please feel free to rest a while. We will take it from here. I'm gonna skip that ad that's coming up, so you guys can see this cutscene. If there's anyone at home actually watching. I'm not checking. Wow, they did it. Look. Ooh, that looks cozy. Why everyone works so eagerly, as if they have forgotten entirely the biting cold without. The sight truly speaks to the quality of your contribution. The road ahead of us is long, but I am glad we have taken our first step upon it together. I hope you will continue to lend us your expertise. Alright. Yep, I will do just that. You watching, Torgor? I promise you that soon the spirits and Wokyoy will live in peaceful harmony once again. The collapsed living quarters have been repaired, marking the beginning of Zir Gorta, the Open Arms restoration. And the snow spirits must still be appeased. Only by continuing their work, Fa Ralphir and her crafters will quell the spirits. Rage and bring peace to the mountains. Oh, she's a girl. I didn't realize that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a girl. It's okay. That's okay. A lot of the people of this world look like to me. Hey. Let's head on in to do the dailies. Alright, let's set the ads now. Will be a good time for the ads. Yes it would. No, I can't fly in here? Why can't I fly in here? There are no ether currents in here. Oh no, there are no ether currents in here. These are repeatables. Last one. Cool. And 3. Right, here you go. Oh wait. I know. I gotta go to the other quest. And then I turn off the Hi there. Bada 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 bada. Welcome back from the odds. Making bear gear now. Where's he at? He's down there. I had to burp. I got lots of mountains. Ba, 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 ba. So Friday, we'll do the Monster Hunter crossover, I think. We might unlock it right now. We'll see. Whoops. Okay, we'll do this afterwards.
hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the mic. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm gonna turn the volume down for Final Fantasy. There we go. Now it's not so loud. Now it isn't so loud. I need a third monitor. Someone gets me a third monitor. Do it. You know you can do. Increase my power. Power! Uh-oh. Ah! They got me! Ah, they got me. Ah. Okay, I think we're good. Owie, that hurt. Wow, 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 wow. Yay, we did it. Let's give Bronze Churl my vote. We'll give Bronze Churl my vote. Alright. So let's unlock the new quest. Oh, it's raining. Let's wait till the rain stops. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna go get a snack. Alright, I'm back. Ba-da-ba-ba. Let's turn Final Fantasy back up. It's still raining. Alright. Dark, stormy night in Toliolo. Banar, Starwood, Viper extraordinaire, approaches the Dawn Hunt tracker. Donhan Tracker has need of an intrepid adventurer. Well, if it isn't Vanna, tell me, do you have a moment? Animal carcasses have been turning up, one after the other in Salone, and we've yet to figure out why. We're preparing to launch an investigation, but then we received this. Oh, what the heck? A distinctive style, to be sure, but it's undoubtedly a mark bill. No less peculiar than the client who delivered it either. Too small for a pet sorrow, and yet too furry to be a Lalafell. Whatever distant land they hail from, I doubt I'd have ever heard of it. This sounds familiar. Didn't I encounter a small furry creature back in Doma? Yes, this is all coming back to me. I fought a strange wyvern-like creature whose scales could be turned into arms and armament, and to which many adventurers managed to tame its spawn to be mounts. I feel like I've seen a bill like this before. Oh, you've handled a request like this previously. I'll be damned. Lately, there have been sightings of a large beast roaming the plains, which we believe is responsible for the rash of carcasses, from what I've heard. And there's a striking resemblance to the creature depicted on this bill. To be frank, we'd all rest easier if one who helped fall Vale Garmanda were the one to take this on. Would you lend us your strength? If it's been deemed a threat, it must be eliminated. I was yearning for a good hunt. That's Main City. I got not. Oh, I've been feeling. We want to remember. Now, the client should have all the details you need to get started. No doubt, they've been eagerly awaiting a skilled hunter to take on this task. It's the Palico again, isn't it? They should be hanging out in the tavern in Passatolo. Well, I expect you'll have no trouble finding them. Quest accepted. It's the Monster Hunter crossover. The second one, to be exact. Oh yeah, this is delicious food. Other object minions. There we go. Alright. Okay, maybe we need your siblings, Falco. We should go find them. Glad you could come on this short notice. You're normally back at our home. Ah, delicious. Sorry, I'm eating that snack. It's a crumbly chocolate muffin. It's falling apart in my fingers. Oh. Ah. Dang it. Delicious. Huh? That looks like a different Palco. But it sure is a Palco. Well, it is a Palco. Yes, I'm the feline who put out a bounty on the monster. Are you a hunter? Don't you mean monster? Monster? What? Oh, I see. You've met one of my kin before, haven't you? I hadn't realized other felines have ventured to these parts. But putting that aside, I've been searching for a capable hunter to aid me in my quest. Can I count on your help? Yes, you can. Wonderful. You don't seem to have a grand hub for hunters in this land. I'm beginning to lose hope I'd find anyone. In fact, until you'll actually. I'd better begin by telling you how I arrived here. But late for our mark, you understand. The mark in question, none other than the Guardian Arkfell. The creature normally resides in the Forbidden Lands. My comrades and I were in the midst of investigating its territory when... Omega? A spider-like thing appeared. As if out of nowhere. Before we could make heads or tails of what it was, nearby burst open. From it emerged a newborn Arkfell. The two then began to clash in a fierce battle for supremacy. Is Omega involved in this? Omega! I can't believe you would do this. As Omega was traveling the stars, it must have encountered these people. Due to time distortion effects and everything, it's only now in these parts. As the battle came to head, the mysterious invader created a ring glowing with light. Before we knew it, the Guardian had disappeared without a trace. And then, all before me turned white. When I came to, I found myself in this land, Charal. So Omega teleported them to... Perhaps Omega, at the time, used teleportation to translocate the beings somewhere else in the universe. Or even another dimension. And thus, it lands here and now. When I came to, I found myself in this strange land. Terral! Oddly enough, the invader spoke. Just moments before it passed, it said, Program Loop Upgrade. I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it has to do with why I am here. Omega. I was searching for a way home with my companion when I learned that the Guardian Ulkwald was wreaking havoc nearby. I thought it best that I recruit a hunter. Take it down before it could bring ruins to the wilds. Hang on. No. Not letting you out, kitty. It's in or out. And you have food to eat. Go eat. Now that you're up to speed, I say we better get started. Come eat. Not you. When did you get in here, fatty? Wah. Go bother your brother. Fat one wants other one's food. Alright. I'm sure this goes without saying, but when tracking prey, it's important to know what signs to look for. Every creature leaves its own unique trail. Guardian Arkfield's most distinctive traits are its white coat and scales, as well as chain-like tendrils on its forelimbs, which can extend and retract at its will to bind its prey. If it doesn't slice you into pieces first. Whatever ground the beast treads, it's certain to leave behind marks from dragging its tendrils. From what I've heard, it's sighted in an area north of here called Yata Ane. Let's see if we can't find signs of its passage. I'm regrettably unfamiliar with the monsters in these parts, so I hope you don't mind taking the lead on our search. Quite a few people in town carrying curious weapons. I took a search for hunters at first, but it turns out they're members of a group that catches folks up to no good. The Dustwest, I think they're called. The hunters of my land are no strangers to capturing their quarry either. You know, we use stock or pitfall traps to immobilize the beasts, and then unleash a barrage of trank bombs to put them to sleep. I happen to be an expert at laying traps, so I'd be happy to put my talents to use should any fugitives cross your path. Right. Okay. That was a delicious snack. Okay. My water's by me. A heap of withered weeds. It bears an unmistakable resemblance to the plant matter found on pummel claws native to the region. I gather these dried weeds were left behind by a monster that uses them to camouflage itself. They clearly bear no connection to Arkville. Forbidden Land, there are creatures called Mimi Theta that also mimic flowers to hide from predators. I remember this. One time, some hunters disguised themselves in headwear in the spitting image of Mimi Theta. I'm not pulling your tail when I tell you it was impossible to distinguish them from the real thing. In any case, I don't see signs of arc growth here. Let's keep looking. That hurts my innards. It hurts to burp. Hello, Shadow. Discuss Salona. As I understand, sandstorms sometimes sweep across these plains. Is that right? The Forbidden Lands similarly have tremendous tumultuous climates, the environment shifting greatly with the change of seasons. In the fallow period, the land grows barren, so monsters fight over what limited food they can find. And come the intense winter conditions of the insulency period, apex predators begin to emerge, making it very precarious time. But after that comes the period of plenty, when flora and fauna flourish in abundance. No matter the season, there's always something new to discover, bringing fresh excitement with each expedition. Interesting. Alright. I'm guessing this game, Monster Hunter Wilds has a weather system? Pungent sticky substance adheres to these clumps of yellow hair. Judging by the local fauna, these are likely the remains of a sunbeard gorged on by grasslands worms. Crumbs. Not sure what left this behind, but Archwald has white fur, not yellow. I think that all guardians have a white coat. Even the guardian variant Rathalos, Crimson King of the Skies, is clad in white. At least, that's what I've heard. But that's neither here nor there. We should get back to our survey. I guess he has a bit of white on him. That looks promising. Markings on the ground suggest something massive was dragged across it, with armor-like scales strewn about the area. Scales. I'm certain they came from Guardian Arkveld. To think it came so close to a settlement. Thankfully, it turned away. There's nothing stopping it from coming back. We need to find its lair before anyone gets hurt. With everything we found, I believe we have what we need to locate our prey. If we're to give a proper chase, we should call on my comrade resting back in town. Could I trouble you to gather a few samples before we go? Alright. that your comrade? My feather friend here is called a Cycret. Not only does it make for a reliable mount, but it can also carry all the essentials for a hunt, thanks to its sturdy build. And that's not all. It can even memorize a monster's scent and track it down. Sounds remarkably close to a chocobo. Try letting it smell what you've gathered. Alright then. Looks like it's picked up the scent. Now it can guide us to Arkveld. There's no time to waste. If you would mount the Cycret and scout out the location of our mark, I'll see the preparations for the hunt. Here, take this link pearl contraption. Managed to barter for it after exchanging a few things with a traveling merchant. With this, we should be able to stay in contact, even when we're apart. Yeah, I already have one. Here's my link. Here's my link shell. Here's a link shell frequency. Now then, you need only trust in Cycret to guide you. I'm sure you'll find Arkveld in no time. Gotta follow the bird. Lizard birds. Lizards are birds. Alright, Cycret. Don't get jealous, Seto. Don't get jealous. Cycret. The Cycret grunts cheerfully. It seems eager for you to climb onto its back. Alright, Cycret, let's go. Falco, Seto, you stay back. Hello? Are you there? Oh good. I can hear you. This link pearl is a true gem. Although Arkveld lay dormant in its cocoon for a long time, Garvians are said to awaken when they sense a powerful presence nearby. It may have turned back after approaching the settlement because something even stronger drew its attention. It's shedding its skin. That stormy dome in the distance marks a land dominated by fierce lightning storms, right? I sure hope that's not where Arkveld was headed. And if it is, there's plenty of things in there for it to fight. Fierce beasts, over-aspected towards lightning. Oh. Looks like I took down what? You found the remains of a monster. Quick, examine the corpse to see if there's any signs it was preyed upon. Alright then. It looks like a pterodactyl. Or, I forget what they call them. The beast has breathed its last. You see no bite marks on its body, suggesting the creature may not have been attacked as an act of predation. I'd expect as much from a guardian. You see, unlike your average monster, they have no need to eat their prey. I think Arkveld may be fixated on the energies of this place, and felling any other monsters that gets in its way. It doesn't need sustenance to survive. Sounds like a Tyrol Vidrol. Interesting. I didn't realize such creatures exist in this land. Well, it truly is full of limitless wonders. Guardians are a little different, but a creature gaining immense strength from extraordinary long life puts me in mind of tempered monsters. Very powerful creatures where I come from. Tempering, huh? Tempering. Yeah. Did not know you had a similar concept. Oh, I see it. That's the crater. What? That sounds like a turf fort. Clearly, Archfeld's been on edge since it arrived here. I bet it's lashing out at anything it deems a threat. At this rate, it's going to throw the whole ecosystem out of balance. We have to stop it! But how? Oh, I've got it. Try taking out a pod from the pouch on the cycle. You'll know you've found the right one if it makes your nose wrinkle. Oh great, it'll smell like poopy. More poopy jokes. It's called a... Ah, god damn it! It's called a dung pod, as you've undoubtedly noticed. It possesses a frightfully fetid smell. Whether it's a single monster or even a horde, a well-precision throw would send even the most rabid beasts packing. Blech. Stop making me touch poopy! It has no effect on guardians, but the scent should be unbearable for whatever Archfeld's fighting. Throw it with everything you've got. What the hell is Archfeld even fighting? Oh, it's fighting some kind of... Is that a world boss? A hunt mark? Oh. I'm not sure what that is. Have I encountered that myself? Whatever that was, it's definitely an elite mark. Maybe even an S rank. Uh-oh. Why did it back off from me? That's interesting. Not a bad baba. After flood as well. Let's perceive you too as a threat. You return to its den to recover its strength. Well, I'm sure you'd love to give chase. I'd like to regroup first. Stay put for just a moment. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a Rathalos tail. Okay. Alright. Balin. Turf work. Had that turf work continue with me, I've reached nearby settlements. Thank goodness the dung pod worked. Wills it. Stop making me touch poopy! I hate this game so much. It makes me touch poop. It thinks it's funny. Archfeld's lair appears to be further ahead. I expect it's recuperating from its battle and won't be emerging anytime soon. While you were searching for the Guardian, I took it upon myself to put together a camping kit. Let's set up shop near Archfeld's lair and prepare for the grueling hunt before us. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna make camp. Always love this part of games. We gotta make camp. Alright. Looks like a decent camp. Is that correct? Chillin, come. Make yourself at home. No need to worry about pesky monsters. I've already checked the area, and we're perfectly safe. First things first, we feast. One should never hunt on an enemy something. As we hunters say, let me wash my hands first. I managed to gather everything we need to have ourselves a barbecue. So let's get grilling. Let me wash my hands first. Okay, fine. We'll say I already did wash my hands. Oh hey, it's that animation. Sweet. They were doing that. Neat. Stray villain. Alright, Stray. That's gonna get confusing. We'll call it just villain. Belly. Delicious. Now, with your appetite sated and spirits soaring, I bet you could take on even the mightiest of monsters. Here, take these mega potions as well. They'll come in handy during the hunt. Alright then, some mega potions. A special blend of potions distributed by the Hunter Shield, mixed with fresh honey harvested by yours truly. Thankfully, we were in a period of plenty just before I was transported here. With that, I think you're all set. Allow me to formally make my request. Please hunt Guardian Arkfeld and protect the life on these plains. Yep, I will do just that. During the battle, when worthwhile, gain access to the duty action Mega Potion. I remember that from the last time. It'd be the only way we could heal at the time. I can grow more meat? Can I? Really? That's neat. I want one of those. Gotta wait. We got 4 DPS. Just need some healers and tanks. go to moi. So after we're done with this, I'm gonna call it for now. So I'm gonna go with me and play some games that I can't play on Twitch. Here we go. Okay. Windward Wilds. Doctoral. I call upon the power of Azam. To me, my warriors of light. Oh? No, I'm not calling on the crystal? Really? I'm not calling on the crystal? Am I solo in this? Oh no, there are other people here. Why didn't I call on the crystal? That's interesting. My character didn't call on the crystal to fight this monster. didn't get to use it. God, that other guy probably needed it. I was on the floor. I was waiting for the right time to use it. I just didn't know if we would need the healer to use it or not. It's quite odd that we didn't invoke the power of the crystal in this raid. Did we think we didn't need it? Right, we did it. It's getting hot in here. Alright, give me a moment. I'm getting sweaty. My parents like to turn off the power at night. Or not power, the AC at night. Drives me crazy because it gets hot at night apparently. Or my room does. You did it! You defeated Darkfeld! Now these plains will know peace once more. Now we need to find a way to get you home. Thanks to you that I even knew of this threat in the first place. Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush, but it's nothing, really. I'm just thankful you have a hunting association in this land, too. Where I'm from, the moment you issue a request, you'll have a swarm of hunters at your doorstep, itching to carry it out. This counter's always bustling as a result. I suppose I'd better find a way back to the Forbidden Land soon. And yet, it's not every day you get spirited away to a vast continent like this, you know. I'd like to see the sights and speak with the people. I'll find a way back in the course of that, I am sure. I wouldn't mind learning more about the myriad monsters and resources here either. I'll see where the winds take me, and fill out my field guide as I go along. Well, you have exploration logs too? Who knows, by the time I make it home, I may have filled the whole thing. Do you think I'd be a worthy adventurer by then? Indeed you would. Especially if you can climb to the top of Kogane Tower. Many a folks claim they have. I think they're all liars. I've never once met a single person at the top of that tower. Nor have I been able to climb it, so bleh. Back to Toliolo. Alright. So, I guess Friday or tomorrow we'll be doing a bit of the new deep dungeon that has fairy and seniors and all sorts of other horrors. Oh, those are awesome. So the hunt has a success. Well done. Well done indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Salone. By the way, we carved some scales from the ark outside. Would you be able to craft anything with them? It'd be an awful waste to leave them only as a souvenir. This is a If you speak with the smithy here, I'm sure he could fashion armor with it. Or at the very least, exchange it for other wares. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy materials. Alrighty? What brings you here, my friend? Already finished feeding? Oh. Would you look at that? It seems they've grown fond of you. If you're not opposed, why not take them along on your adventures? Said I was gonna be real jealous, but he's jealous every time I get a new mount, so... Maybe you can take it. You couldn't ask for a better companion. Alright. That settled, I believe it's time... Oh. Hold on. I believe it's time I've been going my own adventure. Thanks for everything, Vinar. May we meet again someday. Aww. Hello. Ooh, and I get the hunter's grill for my house. Neat. I'll go put that. Go put that up. Only just begun. Alright. Maybe I'm not. I think it's wandering minstrel until you. Okay. We'll have to go talk to the wandering minstrel. First, let's talk to this guy. Bunch of housing stuff. Oh hey, the male and female sets can be worn on both genders. So it's masculine and feminine. One shows more skin than the other. I think what is right. I still don't have the Raphanos mount. I just haven't grinded enough points. Alright, I think it's time I raid out. I goofed around long enough. We're gonna raid up for Sensical. Inspiration for me, along with Miss Yumi Quidney.